When people talk about living in Vietnam, there are a few things they normally mention. Cheap food, low cost of living, and great weather. But there are a few things that nobody talks about. One of the toughest things is the absolute sensory overload that you get when you arrive in Vietnam, especially in Saigon, if you're not used to it. If you're coming from another country that's absolutely insane, loud, crazy, etc., then you're going to be all right. But here it's tough, especially to get used to it. And I'm honestly, after a year of living here, I'm still not used to the craziness. And when I say that, I mean it's the constant noise of the streets, of the motorbikes, of old people singing karaoke, for example, at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's things like crossing the street when you really have to concentrate, put trust in other people, 100%, trust them with your life, and just go for it. If you stop, if you hesitate, you've got to put yourself in a bit of bother. You just need to walk across. And that took me a long time to figure out and a long time to actually get comfortable with. The main downside as a foreigner who stays in Vietnam but does not have a Vietnamese wife or a Vietnamese job is the visa situation. Unlike Thailand, Vietnam does not have a long-term visa, which makes it incredibly difficult and incredibly annoying to actually stay here. Luckily, however, the e-visa, depending on your passport, is super easy to get. 90 days, do it online, it's processed within a couple of days. Only downside after the 90 days is you need to leave Vietnam. Once you leave Vietnam, you need to reapply for the visa and enter again. So it can be difficult, it can be a little bit annoying, but I would say it's actually worth it. And nobody talks about actually how mentally tiring it is to live in a place that's just constantly on the move, constantly busy, constantly noisy. And you do adapt. I would say that I have adapted, not 100%, but it's possible. Then you have things like the weather. Vietnam is a hot country, especially in the south. It's hot all year, it's humid all year. And for me personally, it does affect me. It drains me completely. I normally spend most of the daytime indoors, unless it's the weekend. I have things to do, I'm working. Things like that, which is nice because you can spend it in the AC, in a coffee shop, or even outside in the park. I don't think I will ever adapt to that kind of weather. It takes a long, long time. Even if I was here for the rest of my life, I would probably still struggle. Then comes the rain. Now it's rainy season, so you have to be careful. The clouds behind me do not look promising. Rain comes out of nowhere, literally comes out of nowhere. And once it rains, it's goddamn heavy. 5 minutes of walking, you're gonna get soaked in Vietnam. Whether if it's dry, you're gonna get hot and sweaty. Or if it's raining, you're gonna get soaked, you might as well have a shower. So the rain comes out of nowhere. It's lethal, it's brutal, the roads flood, but life goes on. People hide away for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour max. Life carries on afterwards. It works. For me personally, that's why mornings, evenings, and also night is so important. It's a great time of day. If you come out at night after dark, places come alive, parks come alive, streets come alive, everybody comes out and about. In the daytime, it's actually pretty quiet. People working, yes, but people are also, avoiding the sun. But you come out at night, temperature gets cooler, things get way more manageable. People are playing sports in the park, people are going for a walk, people are enjoying themselves, and the whole place just comes alive. And of course I came out at the worst time of day. I'm absolutely soaked from 5 minutes of walking. Another thing is sidewalks are not actually used as sidewalks in Vietnam. They are used as parking spots. They are used as coffee shops, they are used as restaurant seats, they are used as places to sleep, everything, which makes it difficult to walk in a straight line. Something else that can get annoying is the power cuts, depending on where you live. The power can go out. When I was living in Da Nang, the power went out, in my building anyway, a lot, at least once a day. It depended, 10 minutes, half an hour, which can get annoying, especially if you have work to do like I did. It's better to go work from a coffee shop, but still, it can happen there. Also, for a lot of places, Vietnam is cash-based. Not completely, however. If you can't pay with cash, you can probably pay with their local QR code system. A foreigner can get it without a Vietnamese bank account. There is an app I use called Moretta Pay. So always take cash with you. If you can't pay by card, a lot of places you can, especially in like Circle K, Family Mart, things like that. But often their card machines are broken. And if you don't have cash, you need to pay somehow, which is where the local QR code system really comes into play and saved my ass multiple times. Despite all of the downsides of Vietnam, and that Vietnam has, every country has downsides. Nowhere is perfect. Places are good, places are bad. Despite all of the things that I mentioned, I would 100% still choose to live here than somewhere else, for now. Maybe that will change in the future, who knows? But for now, it's home, I love it, and I'm not going anywhere.